Hi everyone, I'm doing a requested 2015 setup video in my purple Malden, which I have named Alice, which I am still using as a wallet, and I'm using Alice for January. Next month will be Rosalie, the vintage pink. So depending on how things go with my calendar setup, I may or may not be doing another video next month, which will give you a chance to see that one as well. There is an airplane very loudly going over my house right now, so if you can hear that, I apologize. We are like in a direct path of airplanes and helicopters, so for whatever reason they fly right over all the time. Anyway, let's get to the setup, okay? So I'm still using the Jordan Powers wallet Malden method, and I have cash, Starbucks card from Christmas. My important cards are up front. I do keep change in here, not a lot, just enough to actually make change at a store if I need to. I have a clear flyleaf here to protect my envelope from the zipper, but sometimes it gets a little scratchy, and this is also where I'll put post-it notes if I have important things I need to remember at that moment. And I have a picture of my family, my sons and my husband, and me, of course. So just a little, not much of this has changed actually. It's a little love note from my husband and a feather from my son, and this is actually a lunch ticket he told me so that I could buy my lunch. What a good boy. And just other stuff. I love Mary Englebright, so I have one of her stickers, and I keep our receipts up here so that I can remember to do the Ralph gas rewards. Always love getting money off. That's always helpful. And then I have coupons for local restaurants that we use. Some extra cash. I don't need to carry the big bills up front. And then a picture of my son, his school picture. This is a bunch of apps to look into, and then I keep our loyalty cards and our library cards and my cold card. Now, as far as the calendar part goes, this is where it begins. I have some noted dates here. My husband works for a well-known brewing or beer brewing company in Escondido, and so he's going to have to be doing some traveling, and I'm going to keep track of that in here, but until we know the actual date, it's just kind of a rough draft. I'm using the black Filofax. I don't even think this is kind of a flyleaf, I guess, just to protect it, because it's going to stay in here all year, so it doesn't get dirty and worn. I have my New Year's resolutions, so I'm doing pretty good with them. I have 10 of them. Might be a little lofty, but I'm trying. And then here I have like just a little note, since this is going to be in here all year, that there's ideas for Christmas, next Christmas projects in 2014 is Family Fun magazine. I write like a post-it of favorite pages of something and put it on the cover, and then go through the magazine and keep track of all the stuff that I love. Anyway, here is my 2015 horizontal year planner. I just have highlighted, so I have Wesley's days off from school, the days Joel's going to be traveling for work, my MOPS days, and then paydays, so I can see them at a glance. And let me make sure I can get this all. I won't be able to get the whole thing in here, but as you can see, it's all just highlighted. Highlighted squares. There's nothing written in here. It's just so I can see them easily. And I have reinforced the holes, since I figure being open and closed all year long, it's probably going to get kind of worn on the edges, so I reinforced those, and eventually, since even this little edge right here has gotten folded and bent, I will probably reinforce with some tape in the back, just to keep it going strong for the year. On the back here, I have my planner wish list, which I was asked about Studio L2E stamps, and it is there. It is right there on my wish list, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to cough. Hold on a second. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyway, I have Studio L2E stamps because I'm really into stamping in my planner right now. So instead of using stickers, but I do use stickers as well, and I use the Day Spring calendar stickers, which I'll show you in a moment. Project life cards, but I don't necessarily want them for my planner. I think I might actually want to do the actual Project Life photo album journaling thing. the Uniball Jetstream 4-in-1. I don't know if you guys have seen that thing, but you should look at it on jet pens. It's really interesting. Anyway, I kind of want one. So ink for stamping. They make these awesome little pens so you can make, like, say it's a flower, you can do the flowers a different color, and then the stems green, that kind of thing. And then cute boxes for stamp stuff, because, you know, you got to have a box to keep it all together, and it may as well be cute. My first tab is the monthly tab, and the first thing you see in here is this Project Life card. It says Perfect Day, and on the other side I have written my list of 2015 books that I would like to read. So it's a huge list. They're long books, like Finish the Game of Thrones series. Those books are so long. They're great, but they take me a long time, so I'm trying to basically finish a bunch of series that I've started and I haven't finished, and then get around to some new books. This is my personal wish list. Just simple things, a flip and fold. If you've ever used one when you worked in retail, I used to work in retail and fold t-shirts all the time. I would love one of those to fold my husband's t-shirts. It just makes life so much easier and they come out so neat. This little clear ruler takes me to the month of January, which of course is what we are in. And as you can see, it has been very busy. And these are the Dayspring calendar stickers. And so I have all of them noting when things are to be done, and birthdays and no school and all that good stuff. So it's been very helpful to have the stickers. They really make it pop out. And then on this side, I keep track of when library books are due or when we wash the carpets, so that I know next month when we wash them, and then I can make sure it gets washed again in a month, because we have a dog that suffers from pretty bad allergies, and he makes the house kind of stinky when his allergies act up, so we have to wash the carpet. Oh, one little note about the stickers, the Dayspring stickers, they don't stick that great. They do lift a little bit, and if you catch them with your fingernail or with your page lifter, they do go back down, but sometimes they just keep falling off. But they send you a whole bunch, so even if you have to use multiple ones for the same date, it doesn't really matter because you get so many. I used the Girl of All Work monthly tabs to tab just a couple of months right now. I have the first 3 months in here. So I have February, busy again, starting to fill up. March. I use little post-its to know I'm in the process of paying off all of our credit card debt, so I'm in the process of how many payments I need to make of a certain amount, and then I know we'll be done before the end of the year. Yay! The next tab is my weekly section, so I am using weekly pages as well, and I do use them to kind of keep track of the weather or just multiple stuff. But what I'm finding I have trouble with is that since I'm using daily, which I'll show you in a second, as well as weekly, I'm writing a lot of the same information twice, which to me seems slightly redundant, and I'd rather just write it once. So we'll see. I may be doing away with the weekly pages because I really like the dailies. So I keep Franklin Covey Weekly Compass in here, and it has my list of chores that I do every week, and when the babies get their baths, and that kind of thing. On the other side, I have every week, every other week, monthly, that kind of thing. And then this is just a Martha Stewart tab that I move around depending on when I decide to pay my car. Financially, you have to juggle some things and decide when some things get paid and when some things don't. This is where I told you I like to use stamps. Of course, it's not that decorated, but I love these little stamps. Alexandra Shaw, I follow her on Instagram and on YouTube. She uses these. They're by Melissa and Doug. They're so cute. I will post a link. You could watch her video or you can look them up. They're like little wooden stamps. And if you want to see a video on them, let me know and I'll do one for you because they're just awesome. So at the end, I just have the month of January in there right now, and because I'm trying to keep the paper down to a minimum. So in the daily tab, I have the daily pages by Franklin Covey. Or not Franklin Covey, I'm sorry. Filofax, duh. So these are some more stamping that I've done with just the colors that it came with, and like I said, I love Mary Englebright, so I have more of her little flower things. To know which page I'm on, which day I'm on, I use this flyleaf. Again, I got this idea from Alexandra Shaw, and I put this little cupcake sticker on here because I love those things. And I put little slits. It's just a regular Filofax flyleaf, but I put the little slits in here so that it pops in and out, because it's kind of a pain to undo the rings every single time, every day, or every 2 days, I guess it would be. So I haven't written anything down. I have done stuff, I just haven't written anything down. When you read the guest post by Robyn Placek, she says that, you know, she does her to-do lists and stuff like that. I do that too. In fact, this past weekend I have like a bunch of stuff. I also kind of use it to journal stuff to remember. Like, my son got Student of the Week on Friday. I'm so proud of him. And then I played bunco for the first time on Friday night, and I won $60. Not bad. And then on Saturday morning, our dog went to the vet, and he had to get a Vetilog shot for his allergies. So I know when he got a shot, so I'll know about when he's due for his next one. That kind of thing. So I just use this to find that page. And then in the to-do section, which is yellow to match the yellow paper, I have my running list of to-dos. So I need to ship my Dooney and Burke purses to the mother store, kind of like saying mothership, so that they can either repair them or give me credit towards some new ones, or a new one. I doubt those two little old things will actually get me multiple new ones, but maybe towards one new one would be nice. And contact Garmin for a trade-in. If you have old ones, you can trade them in for a new one. We could definitely use a new one. That kind of stuff. I just have like a running to-do list here. This is my favorite recipes tab down here, and this is a copycat recipe for Chick-fil-A sauce. If you've ever had it, if you like it, it is fantastic. And this is almost, I think it tastes identical to it, but it's fantastic. My son loves it on his chicken, and instead of begging Chick-fil-A for a bunch of sauces per visit we go, I try to just make up some, and it lasts a really long time too. So in the fridge. If you want this recipe and you're not like pausing the video and writing it down, just let me know in the comments, and I'll be happy to put it in there for you, because it's fantastic. I also have like Pioneer Woman's chocolate sheet cake, because I like to make her cake into cupcakes and stuff. So this is my information section, so there won't be a whole lot to see in there, because of course most of it's private, but this is just an American Girl doll that I like. But of course, like I said before, I would never spend $115 on a doll for an adult. If I had a little girl, maybe, then I could play with it too, but I don't, so I don't have a justification. Here I have used a Project Life card for naming or writing down the names of my Maldens, because I forget the weirdest things. Not like I would forget, but I named them all after the Twilight characters. So that's their list, who's who, just in case I forget. And then my house wish list, the list of Southern California Filofax sellers in case I'm ever in the area, I want to check it out. And then I have a where's that page, because I forget where I put stuff in the house, and then I get all upset because I can't find it. So I write it down. If I remember to look at the page of where is that, then I'll find it, but sometimes I don't. And then here is the code for the bike lock that we don't use for bikes, but it's helpful to remember when your son locks it and you can't remember how to unlock it. Anyway, so this is just personal information. It's got passwords and stuff like that, but you should change your passwords at the beginning of the year, just so you know it's the right thing to do. And then I have my little thing is moved. This is my address section, which of course I'm not going to be sharing as much either, because it's got people's addresses in it, but I keep just the closest people to me, my family and close friends, that kind of thing. This is where I keep my extra Post-its. I'm in the process of using up my last few holiday Post-its, and these are some new ones that I got for Christmas, because everybody knows I love Post-its, so I got a whole bunch for Christmas. And then I have just the usual sticker stuff in the back, which is some address labels and the regular calendar stickers. I don't keep the Dayspring stickers in there because they came on a really big page, but maybe when I reorder they'll come on something smaller. On the website it looks like they might be a little smaller. And as you can see, since this binder was brand new when I bought it, the pen loop is still flat because I'm not using the pen loop, because I want to use my G2 limited pen because it's my favorite and it writes perfectly and beautifully, and so I just kind of hook it on here. In fact, my husband knows I love them so much that he bought me every color for Christmas. I'm very lucky to be able to use silver this month to go with my purple. And that is pretty much it. Pretty much the only thing I might be changing is using the weeklies and the dailies, but we'll see. I'll let y'all know if I change something, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, if I missed something and you want to know, just write it in the comments and I'll be happy to answer you or do another video of whatever it is you would like to see more of. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you all.